Good morning, friends. How are you today? I woke up thinking about you this morning. I'm hoping that you guys got a chance to go outside and play yesterday. It was such a beautiful, cool day. There were some clouds in the sky that were kind of making it not too hot and not too cold. It was just right outside yesterday, wasn't it? So I'm hoping that you guys have been getting outside to play a little bit. And following the rules, of course, making sure we're staying a little bit away from other people that maybe aren't in our family, just so that we don't share and spread any germs, right, guys? Yeah, you make me so proud. So this morning when I woke up, I was feeling excited to come down and talk to you and to work with you this morning, right? Because you make me so proud of you. So I hope that we can have a great day today. I want to welcome my students that are in my class. I'm so excited to see you today. And I'm also excited to see friends that maybe aren't in my class that are visiting today. I hope you learned something new and have a little fun with us. Okay, so I know that sometimes it's fun to keep our energy and our emotions in balance. That's how we always feel just right. And one of the ways that we can do that is by looking at a cool book. So I have this book here. It's called Unstoppable Me, and it has some nice questions inside. I want to talk about this one. Being creative is when you think beyond the usual way of doing things. It's when you reach inside your mind for your own unique ideas and answers. Can you think of a time when you came up with your own creative way to do something? Did it make you feel special, proud? What else did you feel? I'm trying to think about a time that maybe we were creative in class. Can you think of a time that you were creative, that we used our brains? I'm thinking of a time that we were thinking about force and motion, and we're using our coasters on our whiteboard, the magnetic coasters, and we were trying to figure out how we could get this little roller to come down the ramps and land just right into the right number bucket. And I think that we had to use our creativity. We had to think about how we could maybe change the ramps in different ways so that it landed in the place that we wanted, right? That was one way that I can think of that we were thinking creatively. Another time might be in art when we were mixing colors or when we were using clay, right? All these fun ways that we can be creative. We can be creative in what we make, but also in what we do, right? Maybe you might do things a little bit differently than other people might. That's okay to do sometimes. It's how we think creatively. We are unique. We're all different. None of us are exactly the same, and that's what makes life fun. Okay, really cool. All right, let's start by thinking about why is this so weird? How about this? Is that better? Put this over there. It's a little better, I think. Sometimes having the light right on it makes it too shiny. Can you show me those watching eyes? Listening ears, quiet voice, calm, quiet body. Let's keep our brain in the group. Let's keep our heart engaged, making sure that we are caring about what we're up to today, or else it just doesn't matter. Right, friends? Okay. So, whoa, I just threw something on the floor. Hang on a sec. Gotta go pick up my good jobs before Monty comes in here. Monty's fresh like that, He does silly things. All right, so let's start our day. Mrs. Wise has to go to the dentist today. Yeah, so my meeting might be a little bit shorter than usual today because I have to call the dentist. My tooth broke way in the back, one of my teeth. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt or anything, but I have to go to the dentist and they'll probably just fix it up a little bit, make sure that no food or anything else gets stuck in there. So I have to do that today. All right, so we might have to think about having a shorter group today. We'll see how it goes, okay? All right, friends, let's see what we got. So yesterday was my friend Caleb's birthday, and he got lots of cards and love from people. He was so happy. He turned 12 years old. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is number 4. It's the 4th day of June. I know that that in our pattern we have got watermelon pie sandwich. Watermelon. Today's a watermelon. Who likes watermelon? Do you like it? Sorry. Trying to pick it up. There we go. I like watermelon. Do you like it with the seeds inside there or no? I don't really like the seeds, but if they're in there, I just kind of eat around them, That's okay to do. So today's Thursday, June 4th, 2020. All right, let's see what we have here. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. So good. Let's add a cube for today, shall we? And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that number 5. I've known you, well, my students in my class, I've known you for, 155 days. There's one group of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 10, and those 5 extra ones. So we could say 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155 days I've known the students in my class. If you go to school, you might have known your teacher for 155 days. That's a long time. Yeah, when we spend time together as a class, we get to know each other, don't we? I'm going to add one tally mark for today. When I get to my 5th one, I shut the door like that. See that? Boom. Shut the door. We can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 155, 145, 150, 155. This is why it's messed up. Sorry, I made a little mistake. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes, right? All right, let's check that weather today. See what it's like. La, 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 la. What is the weather like out there today? It's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is shining. And I see the leaves are dancing a little bit. Some cars going by outside there today. Oh, look down there on my grass. Do you see all those dandelions? Mrs. Wise loves them. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can see out there. Let me see. Can you see outside my window? That's what my garden's going to be. I'm going to put my garden right outside that window. I have to build it this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to make a garden out there, and I'm going to plant some tomatoes and some cucumbers. I got the plants to plant them. I just have to make a little space for them. All right, so outside today, we learned that it is sunny. I don't think there's any clouds. No clouds. And we can put a little bit of wind. I'm going to make it a little smaller, though, because it's not super windy. Just a little bit of wind. So today is sunny and a little bit of windy. Everybody up for that Pledge of Allegiance. Hand on your heart. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Super job! You make me so proud. All right, let's do one thing here. There's a lot of extra stuff on this that I love to see. I want to see if there's anything cool that we could do today. We did all these already. Let's write the sentence, ready? So I know that sentences, it looks like this is about fishing. Looks like there's a big boy and a little boy, maybe a dad and a boy, maybe brothers, maybe a grandpa, I don't know. We, sounds like a fish, caught 4 fish. Put a special mark at the end. Let's count those fish. 1, 2, 3, and there's the 4th one up there. 4 fish. So cool. I don't want to do that today. All right, let's talk about this word. Shop. Shop. Where's the person looks like they're going to go shopping? Is it here? Nope. Oh, this person's going to go shopping. That means we did it right. Sled. Oh, this person's going to go on their sled. Slide. Where's the person on the slide? Is it here? Here? Oh, there it is. Swing. Where's the person on this swing? Swing. Oh, there's a swing. Skirt. Skirt. Here's the girl wearing a skirt. Study, study. This girl looks like she's got her books. She's going to do some studying. At, oh, there's Mean King Ed. He's going to make that A say its name. Skate, skate. Skate, skirt, slide, swing, shop, sled, and study. Really good. All right, let's pop back over here today. I wanted to read you a story today called Len's Tomatoes. Here is Len. Len's Tomatoes by Boris Neyman. It's illustrated by Elizabeth Sales. Let's read this story. Did you know that I have a little library outside my house? I have one of those little, it's like a little, looks like a little house, a little box outside my house. And I put books in it and people can come and take a book. Isn't that cool? Sometimes something special happens where people put in books. And so this is a book that I didn't buy. This book showed up inside my little library. Somebody put it in there. So I thought that we could read it and then I'll put it back in there. Does that sound good for somebody else to take? Len's Tomatoes. Len raced out of the house and into the garden. His mother was planting tomatoes. So it looks like this is Mom and this is Len and she's planting the tomato plants. May I help? He asked. Sure, you can take care of this cherry tomato plant, his mother said. There she is, giving Len the special tomato plant. Cherry tomatoes are little tomatoes. That's what I'm going to put in my garden, said his mom. We put cherry tomatoes in our salad last summer. Oh, yes, said Len. I can pop cherry tomatoes in my mouth. Yeah. When I was little, I didn't like tomatoes, but now I do. I think they're tasty. Len and his mother worked together in the garden. Len began to dig a hole. He put a plant in the hole. Then he covered the roots with dirt. So what is Len doing here? What does he have? Yep, he has a shovel. And what's he doing? He's going to dig. Have you ever done any digging with a shovel before? Yeah, they're going to put that. He's going to put that plant right inside the hole. Now you need to tie the plant to a strong stick, said his mom. Why? Said Len. Tomatoes are heavy. When they get big, they can make their plant tip over, said his mom. So Len tied the plant to a stick. Good idea. The next day, Len went out to water his plants. Where are my cherry tomatoes? He asked. Len, you have to be patient, his mother said. But Len was not a patient boy. On the third day, Len looked at his plant again. There were still no tomatoes. Every day, Len walked along the garden path and cared for his plants. He made sure it had enough water. Sometimes you have to water it every day, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes if the ground is wet, you don't need to water. So he's checking it out to see. Finally, Len saw some small green tomatoes. Mom, my plant is sick, he shouted. There's nothing wrong, said Len's mother. All tomatoes start out green. They will turn red when they are ready to eat. The sun makes them nice and warm and ripens them, and then they're ready. Slowly, the green tomatoes turned red. Len waited until they were bright red. Then he picked those tomatoes. You see them there? You see the tomatoes growing? I hope Mrs. Wise's tomatoes grow like that. That night, Len made a salad for his mother and father. Len put all of the cherry tomatoes on top, except for one. He popped that tomato in his mouth. Hard work. Sure it could taste sweet. What a good story all about tomatoes. Bet you could grow some tomatoes if you chose to, huh? All right. I do want to think about doing some flip chart work today. I need some, do we want to do flip charts next? No, why don't you my CBC maps. Hold on one sec. Let's see what we have. I wanted to do my, well, let's do this one today. Let's do this one today. Whoops. I'm going to put out some sounds here. For some Just grabbing some. Here, let's see. Let's see what else I need. I just need one more. And how about I'm just looking for all the different sounds we could put at the beginning. I don't know which one I feel like doing. I just can't decide. Mrs. Wise has to just pick one here. Let's see. How about, oh, that's a good one. All right. I have to grab my dry erase marker. Where do you think that went? I have one here. Let's see if this one works. All right. So let's put some sounds here. Ready? Oh, look at this. Full, full, aw, full up, flop. That's a good word. Op, hop. This must be the op family. Shh, op, shop. T, op, top. Ch, op, chop. Op, mop. Let's see if we can write those. Oh, good, my marker works. Full, those are two tall letters. Aw, p. Oh, that p is a hanging letter. Do you see it? Let's do hop next. Aw, p. Shop. Shh. What do I need next? Aw, good. And then I need the p. Sh, up, shop. T. Aw, p, t, up, top. Ch. Aw, p, ch, up, chop. And aw, up, mop. So we have flop, hop, shop, up, chop, and mop. That's a fun way to practice those sounds. I like that. Get back in there. Maybe I should erase that real quick before all of a sudden it's a big mess. Let me just erase those words real quick. Yeah, so sometimes I like to practice these words because I think it's a good way to think about words that we can use in sentences or words that we can think about using in our writing, right guys? All right, let's do a quick flip chart for our, I have to get out of this one, for our sight words. I made that flip chart for us, so maybe we could hop onto there and do that. I think that would be fun. We're getting a lot done. I know Mrs. Wise has to make our meeting a little shorter today, but it looks like we're squeezing everything in. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so let me go to my Active Inspire, and we will do our flip chart for our sight words. I think that will be fun. You ready? Here it comes. Let's find it. Kindergarten sight words right there. So good. We'll make it nice and big for us so we can see it. All right, let's play. So this is the word to. Can you say to? Let's find it in the sentence. I like to play in the sand. Can you find the word to in this sentence? Oh, there it is. I like to play in the sand. Really nice. How about this one? Oh, this is the word the. Can you say the? I found the crayon. Can you find the word the in that sentence? I found, oh, the crayon. We found it. It's right here. Let's do two more. They. Can you say they? Let's find it. They are funny. Oh, look, it was right in the front. They are funny. Really good. One more. From. Can you say from? Good. Ready? I walked from here to there. Do you see from in that sentence? I walked from here to there. Super job. All right. Let's see what's next for us. Oh, I just have, I know our story this week is Make Way for Ducklings. And on our template, it says, after watching, there's a link on our template. Mrs. Wise didn't have the story. I thought I did, but I think I gave it away in my little library. So after watching Make Way for Ducklings, draw and write about your favorite part of the story. So you have a link there. And if you're not in our class, if you don't go to our school, you can just find it on YouTube. It's okay. Make Way for Ducklings. Don't forget to use details in your drawings and tell us why it's your favorite part. Well, Mrs. Wise loves the story Make Way for Ducklings, right? And the part that I love is when Mama Mallard, she's a duck, goes to that island in the public gardens. She goes to a special island where there is a tree here, and she is waiting for, I forget what she's waiting for there, but she goes to visit this special island. I think she's waiting for the daddy duck, other duck, right? So there's a big tree here, and there's also water here on the sides. Now, I'm going to draw a picture of the duck. The duck kind of looks like this to me. Let's just draw her. Let's see if I can make it look kind of like what she looks like. I think she kind of looks like this. Does this look like a duck a little bit? I don't know. I'm not really super great at drawing a duck, but I think it looks something like that. And then this part looks like this. And then it's got those feet that look like that. Does that look a little bit like a duck? I tried to make it look like a duck, right? And I guess maybe like that. Okay, so when she went to that island, I go to that island sometimes. I've been to that public garden, and sometimes in the winter time, this water freezes and you can go ice skating on it. Well, slipping, sliding, I suppose, right? There's more official ice skating at the Frog Pond, but there's this cool ice that freezes here, and you can kind of slip and slide over here onto this island. So Mrs. Wise has had a chance to stand on this island that's in this story. So that's why I like it. So I made a connection, right? So I like when Mrs. Mallard goes to the island. I like it because I've been there. I have been there. Yeah. And I also, there was another part of the story I liked too. There was a police officer named Officer McCluskey. I think that was his name. And I love him because I think he's a good helper. He always tries to help Mama Mallard, right? So that's the part I like of that story. I thought you might like it too. I also like the name of the ducks in this story are Jack, Cack, Lack, Mac, Mac, Quack, Knack, Oack, Pack, and Quack. That's a lot of names, huh? I think so too. All right, let's do a little bit in our story this week all about people. All right, let's see what we have today. Now we learned last time, is this the right one? Yeah, all about people. Okay, we learned last time that families live and work together. Oh, we didn't. This is what we have to, this is what we did last time. Okay, good. So here, let's start right here. So families live and work together. I'm just going to put a little bit of light here so we can see. Families help each other. They work together. They play together. Families share many things. Oh, it looks like they're playing a game here and they're cooking dinner. Looks like they're flying a kite here, giving the dog a bath and playing music. right? Remember, all families look different. Some families have lots of kids. Some families have only one kid. Some families have no kids and it's just grown-ups. Some families have 2 moms. Some have 2 dads. Some have a grandpa that might live there, or a grandma, or aunts and uncles, right? And the important thing about a family is that there's love in it. Okay, so all people need some things. They need food, they need clothing, right? We have to eat, right, to keep our body going. And we need clothing to stay covered and sometimes warm, right? People need a home. They need love too. Oh, look at it. This is so sweet. Then you need the right foods to grow. This picture shows some foods that you need. You need to have fruits, vegetables, sometimes meat or fish, breads or cereals, and milk foods, right? So the foods are in groups. You should not eat foods from just one group. You should eat foods from some of the groups. So some people don't eat meat. They don't do that, but they have to eat protein, right? So they might eat some nuts or something, right? Other people maybe don't eat breads because maybe their body doesn't like it. So we have to listen to our bodies, and our doctors will help us, right? But generally speaking, it's good to have a variety of different foods. Families meet their needs in different ways. We all need food. We do not all eat the same food. We all need a home, but we don't all have the same kind of a house. We do not all dress the same, but we all have the same needs. So generally speaking, we need the same stuff, but it might look a little different, right? It's pretty cool. All right, my good friends, I am gonna close for now because I have to call my dentist for my tooth, right? My tooth broke back there inside. So I wanna make sure that I can go to the dentist and get it fixed, okay? Because I know the dentist is a helper, right? Mrs. Wise needs some help for her tooth today. Sound good? All right, my friends, I love you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Try and get outside today. It looks like a beautiful day. Make sure you're with a grown-up and being safe, okay? All right, love you.